Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. Well, the home team will try to finish up with some pride and end things on a positive after what has been a disappointing homestand. Oh, this building's electric, and both teams are set to go. The Hurricanes get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Stones him in front. And now it's grabbed by Marner. The Bolts gain possession along the wall. And a great save!
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. The Hurricanes move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the feed. Quick feed to Marner. Gets the puck over to Darlene. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Intercepted at center by Olofsson. And he loses control of the puck. Moves it to Darlene. And he slides it quickly to Heinen. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Comes up with the steal. Rips it. Oh, what a save on the clapper.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We're still scoreless. Fords won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. There's another stop.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
He was totally locked in on that play. Past the halfway mark of this period, still looking for our first goal. The Bolts will go to work here in the offensive zone. Right in the low slot. Stopped by the goaltender. Milano's got the puck in his own zone. And that pass goes off a stick. Quick pass to Perry. Takes a shot. Glove save. Mackey's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, wow. Oh, what a chance to open things up, and he misses.
A huge opportunity to get the first score of the game. You can see the frustration as he looks up at the roof.
Feeds it down low. And now he moves it quickly to Darlene. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Milano. Shot! Answers the call with a big save. And that's deflected. Tries to feed it over to Milano. And that's intercepted by Darlene. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Looks to set up at the point now. The Bolts get a hold of the puck in their own end. They've got numbers here. Handles the puck. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Look for our food donation boxes located throughout the concourse.
And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Tampa Bay's definitely outplayed their opponent in the opening frame, James. They battled, they worked, they were very aggressive on the puck, and they managed it. They own the possession time. But they need to execute. This is a scoreless game. They got to put by the goaltender if they want to win.
Puck knocked loose after that hit. Grabbed along the boards by Darlene. Takes it from the right side. Thompson's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. Blankenberg's getting 2 for tripping.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Power play unit comes out for the faceoff.
Well, the top-rated power play in the league gets their first opportunity, and man, have they been waiting for this one.
Tampa Bay's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Trying to get out of the defensive end. Here's a race for the loose puck. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Makes a move in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Tampa Bay's moving it along the wing. The Hurricanes gain possession of the defensive zone. Through center. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Heinen's got control of it now behind the cage. Great defensive play to break it up. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Denies him! The Hurricanes have it against the wall. Throws one up to Gord. Puts it on net. Oh, what a kick save. Tremendous athleticism on the play. Delayed penalty coming up here. Back to the blue line. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Passes to Walden. There's the stop. And there's the whistle. Officials hand up high, signaling a penalty. Oh, a daunting task for the penalty-killing unit here. A 5-on-3 power play.
On a 5-on-3 with all that ice available and the defensive coverage in the middle of the ice, you have to find a way to pull them outside just a little bit. Sometimes a shot does that. What it does, they react to the shot and the rebound. Guess what? Open lanes.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. The Bolts get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Big-time save on a big-time shot. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Quick pass over to Olsen. Denies him on the stopper. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. Blankenberg's penalty has expired, but they remain shorthanded, and he joins the kill. Moves it over to Crosby. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Picked up along the wall by Olofsson. Gets it out of his own end. Tampa Bay's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Here's a short pass to Liljegren. Puck picked up by Blankenberg. And that's broken up. Gains the zone from the right side. Here's a shot, and he shuts the door on that. Puck scooped up by Miller. The Hurricanes have possession shorthanded. A chance to clear. And they get it done. Just a few seconds remaining here with this man advantage. Can they get something going here? And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Tampa Bay's got it now. Here he is in close. And he gets just enough to keep it out. The Lightning have gained and rings the iron. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Carolina's got it in the defensive zone.
Trocheck standing up, ready to go.
Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. And the puck clears the zone. And a great job by the shorthanded unit those last few moments as the penalty expires.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Slides it quickly to Olofsson. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Here they come on the attack. Here's the feed in front. Puts it off the post. Takes the feed at the point. Steps into all of that. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post.
Carolina's trying to gain some momentum in a tied game here, but it's tough to do when they keep ringing them off.
They're on the board here in the back half of this one.
Well, they've been sniffing all around it all night, haven't they, James? But now they finally punched their ticket in the second half of this game. They got to find a way to get another one. Well, he's dialed in from start to finish on this goal here, James. I mean, he wins the loose puck battle. He's got great positioning. He fights for it as well. And then he powers out. I mean, he recognizes that he can take the ice, not allow his defender back in, and he takes it to the paint.
The Bolts finally improved their shooting percentage with that goal here in the second.
And you can see how happy they are. The body language says it all. After so many misses and opportunities earlier in the game, they finally get rewarded, and that's got to give them some jump to their step.
Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Slides it over with pace to Janmark. On the attack along the boards. Takes the feed. They put the puck into the offensive end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Slides it across to Janmark. The backhand. How did he stop that one?
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Let's get the call. The Bolts are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, the advantage is going to go to their opponent right now here, James. So they got to get out on the ice, and they've got to be aggressive by nature in this PK. Force the puck to vulnerable spots and get it down the ice.
Carolina's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
James, this opportunity is a real gift for the power play, and it's a reason why this personnel have been put on it. They have the specialty set of skills to be able to take it to the net, but it all starts with the face-off.
Lowry's going against the boards. Oh, and he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove.
Wallsted's been...
Takes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Takes the pass. Denies him with a save. Quick feed to Thompson. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Wallsted's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Gord's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Hurricanes win the draw. And that's a great heads-up play by Jensen. Waffle boarded by Wallsted.
Wallsted's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Dishes it off. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Stops him cold. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Nosek's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that slides right out to center ice. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Moves it to Darlene. From the slot. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a great read to turn that play aside. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. The Bolts will kill off a few extra seconds now. Feeds it over. Shuts him down. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot.
Mackey's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Fires it on net. Denied by the blocker. The Bolts preserve the lead as their penalty killers get the job done.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Tries to get it over to Miller. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. The Bolts continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. And they win that neutral zone draw. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next. Time to find out who wants it more tonight as period number 3 is underway. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Hurricanes really haven't played well for 40 minutes of play, James, and they need to change the mindset, refocus in this third period if they want to get back in this game. And it's going to start with puck retrieval, having some urgency around it to be able to get it and hold on to it. I mean, they haven't had any possession time.
Taken along the wall by Blankenberg. Feeds the puck over. Huge steal in his own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Walden. Shot! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Finds some space in the corner. Quick pass to Konechny. Taken by Marner. Carolina's on the attack. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. And the puck departs the zone. Dahlin's got it in the defensive end. Slides the puck over. Turns him away. Konechny's exploring options with the puck. Oh, and another quick stop.
Well, he does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
What a stop. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Play is stopped, and here's the official call. Gord's been nabbed for tripping.
Well, it's kind of hard to protect a one-goal lead when you're sitting in the box and your team's shorthanded, James. The PK unit's going to have to find a way to stave off the power play here and get the job done.
And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And that somehow stayed out of the net. With possession along the wall. Oh, that goes off his helmet. Hopefully he's okay.
Wallsted's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how it can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his crease.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Beatles won the draw here in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Marchment. From the point, they take control of it. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Carolina's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Moves the pass in front. Crosby's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Carolina's got it in their own zone. Oh, and he whiffs on it. A little back and forth. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Oh, a clutch save!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. Closes the gap along the wall. Angles it over to Hedel. Receives the pass. Oh, what a hit against the boards!
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
Driving right to the front. Big time stop there. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
Cizikas and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. Carolina's taken possession in their own end. Marchment's crossed the line and gained the zone. Stopped by the goaltender. The Bolts maintain that one-goal lead thanks to a solid effort by the penalty killers.
It's a tough one when it's a tight game and you get a call, but the PK cut unit comes out here and they deliver, James, and you have to have the ability to embrace the pressure, and they did just that.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Bolts continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Carolina's got a hold of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Marchment. The Hurricanes looking against the half wall. Tampa Bay's regained possession of the puck. Cuts into the paint. Oh, a spectacular save right there. Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
The Bolts send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Anderson's lugging the puck. Quick shot! That is why hockey players are warriors. What a block!
That's just a great play and a great read to get in the shot lane and block that shot. Listen, your team's up and you want to preserve the lead, you have to make those kind of sacrifices.
The Bolts carry it along the wall. Here's a chance! Denied by Wallstead!
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. The Lightning have control of the puck. Moves it up through the middle for the right. Poked away in the defensive end. Quick feed to Dahlin. Winds up from the point. Denies him with the save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Crosby's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Crosby. Moves it to Perry. Tampa Bay's got it in the neutral zone. Here they come up along the wing. Quick pass across to Olofsson. Off the post!
Tampa Bay's been working hard around the net, James, and they're getting a lot of shot opportunities, but a little fine shooting here, and they're hitting a lot of posts.
From the left side, takes the pass. Shot along the wall. Makes a save. Cool and calm under pressure. Offside the call. We'll get a reset. Hedel's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And off the face-off, they take possession. The Hurricanes get a hold of it. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here he is in close. And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. Long reach breaks up the momentum. That'll do it for the man advantage. Phenomenal. Score! An absolute absolutely critical strike here in the third.
Yeah, and really important that they didn't get frustrated. They just trusted the process, and they found themselves getting the equalizer. Now there's a lot of game to be played to try and win it.
Tampa Bay's moving it up the ice. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Hurricanes will lose a man, tripping the call.
Well, tough penalty to take when you think about game management. Late in the third period, tie game, and now you're giving an opportunity to your opponent on the power play. PK's got to do their job out there. They got to skate in straight lines, push to the outside, and get the puck down the ice.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Olofsson's got it along the wing. Here's a shot. Big time stop.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And he'll opt to play the puck here. The Bolts are on the attack. The Hurricanes will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And they send it down the ice. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. Solid check to slow him down. And he's knocked off the puck there. Moves the puck. Tampa Bay's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a blast. Oh, and he stops that one. Passes over to Crosby. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow.
Chychrun's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Miller's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. There's the horn. That means overtime is looming. Both teams will refresh and will come back with the drama next. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. All right, call it now. Who's got that OT winner up their sleeve? Overtime is underway. No room for that one to get through.
Wallman's fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
Oh, what a save in front. And they get that puck down the ice. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Here's a chance in front. Fantastic save. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Passes it over. Shot. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Tampa Bay's power play fails to capitalize in OT.
Tough situation being on a PK in overtime. Listen, everyone wants to be the hero. Guess who the hero's now? Your unit that just killed the penalty.
Redirected off one of his own line mates there. The Hurricanes take possession in the neutral zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. Takes a shot. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Final minute of OT, and it's still anyone's game. Slides it diagonally to Marner. Moves the puck to the attacking area. And he takes the feed. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's
out the post.
I like the habits and the shot selection right there, James, but it goes off of the pipe, doesn't go in the 4x6, and now they're chasing the game.
Here he is on the backhand. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Wallman's trying to find a way to get back to the bench and not put his team in a vulnerable spot. You can see that he's been injured somewhere on the shift. He's laboring and he's wincing, but he's committed to the play. He's got to find the appropriate moment to get off.
The Bolts win that offensive zone face-off. And it comes up with the save. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Hurricanes win the draw. Put the hard hat on here. What a hit. He's got the game on his stick. What a save on the play.
steals the game back with that save, James, and gives his team an opportunity now to go get the W.
There's the horn, and an intense night will only continue, especially for the goalies with the shootout coming up in moments. Well, here we go. The moment of truth for both sides here. Overtime solves nothing. We go to the shootout. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking.
Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Thompson's hoping to end the goalless drought so far in this shootout. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
The table is set, the cutlery's all in place, and he makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Well, he can really break it open here if he can deliver a snipe at this point in time. Had a chance to pad the lead, but couldn't finish.
Well, these situations, so much pressure is added onto the individual that has to take...
What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Well, here's a chance to apply a little bit of pressure as there is still no stop. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that.
Comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Had a chance to widen the lead and couldn't do it.
Yeah, he couldn't capitalize. And more importantly is he doesn't apply any pressure to the opponent or the opposing goaltender.
That's it! There's your game winner in the shootout! Woo, this crowd is on fire right now! Listen to them! What a night of hockey! This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to...
We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Wild have won the opening faceoff and take possession here at the start. Quick pass to Zuccarello. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Zuccarello is so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
And now he moves it to Forsling. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James, so when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
Sends the feed in front. And that goes off a stick. And that's poked away by Miller. The Wild have taken to the offensive attack. And there's the save. Here's a short pass to Forsling. Blocked in traffic. There he is on the redirect. Shuts him down. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Still lots of time left in the period. Still no score in this one. Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck in their own end. Knocks the puck into the offensive zone corner. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. He grabs the puck here at the point. What a steal in his own end. Handles the puck from the left side. Great save by Binnington. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. Works it across to Thompson. And that's broken up by Radish. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Slides it across. Slides the pass over to Skinner. There's a chance on the backhand. And a great save. Lundqvist's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame. Still looking for our first goal. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Denies him!
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
And that goes off the player in front. And he's ridden off the puck. Passes it over to Newhook. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
The Bolts have it from their own end. Backhander in front, and they score.
You need multiple things to win hockey games, James. You need skill, but you need grit and grease, and that's exactly what he showed right there. He rolled up his sleeves, he got dirty, he won the 50-50 battle, and he took it to the net.
Tampa Bay's finally pushed through, and they get the first goal here late in period number 1.
Sometimes at the end of a period, you know the intermission is coming, you know you're getting rest, and all of a sudden the tempo and the urgency increases, and that's what I saw this last shift, and the reason they scored that goal.
Booming shot! Puts it just wide of the net. Moves it quickly over to Forsling. Pushes it across to Hoglander. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it along the wall. The Bolts gain the zone. Fires it! Denied by the goaltender.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Shot just wide. Minnesota's got it behind the net. And he takes the feed. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. The second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Minnesota's had a rough start to the opening frame, James. I mean, just they didn't possess the puck. They've had a lot of turnovers, and as a result, their opponent has a lead.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 the score. And now he passes it to Forsling. Feeds it on over to Zuccarello. Minnesota's on the attack. Unable to reach that one. Minnesota's got it behind the net. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
The Bolts have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
From off the wall and onto his stick. Dishes it off. The Bolts get a hold of the puck. Quick feed to Skinner. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Shot. Huge stop by Blomqvist.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Tampa Bay's up 1-0. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Tries to feed it over to Nichushkin. And now he tries to get it across to Michelli. To his teammate. And that was stopped. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Olofsson. Minnesota's got the puck along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Angles it over to McMichael. And that play's broken up. Shot! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
Skinner's back in the lineup after rehabbing his injury, and he's quick to create some offense there with that nice, dangerous shot.
Sends one up to Heinen. Tries it to the crease. He scores! And there's his first of the season.
Oh, that one's going to feel good, James. I mean, the pressure is off. The monkey is off the back. Now you can just be creative and go play free.
The Lightning have extended the lead to 2-0.
And I've really enjoyed the way they've played in the offensive zone. There's been a ton of motion, and when they put the pucks to the net, the coverage has to scramble, and they're able to execute. I really enjoyed their fast-paced game where they've controlled and dictated play.
Coughs it up in the neutral zone. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Looks to make a play over to Newhook. Moves it to Jones. Feeds it over on the attack. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Heinen's got the puck. Slides it up to Niederreiter. And the keeper's going to play it. And he slides it quickly to Janmark. And that's blocked from someone in front. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Puts it on net. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Minnesota's been getting closer to the net and getting better looks. That one goes off the pipe, but this game is close. They can get another one. They can get right back in it.
The Bolts take it along the wall. Great defensive effort with the stick. Scooped up along the wall by Forsling. Here's a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Minnesota's had a low-event game so far, James, and in the third period, they find themselves still in it, and they are fortunate. They've had a low shot volume, so it's time to have some urgency, some attack, and really put on a push if they want to get back on this game.
Picked up along the boards by Miller. Quick pass to Zuccarello. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. Pass to the front. Turns it away. Here's a short pass to Johnston. Broken up at center by Olofsson. From the neutral zone now. Puck grab by Thompson. From the point. Denies him. He got all of it. Forsling's taking it from his own end. Stretches one out to Olofsson. Can't get a hold of that pass. Minnesota's got the puck behind the net. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Oh, look at this. Moves it quickly over to Shekai. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Oh, turns it aside once again. to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And that misses the net and will play on. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Minnesota's training staff and sleep team will be all hands on deck as the club opens up on the road next game. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And that's knocked away. And some textbook body contact there. Pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, bold move by the goaltender as he pokes it away. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off.
I know I stepped on your toes there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
And he takes the pass. Armia's got it on the offensive end. Too much congestion in front. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Minnesota's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Armia. Timmins has it in the defensive end. Along the wing of the neutral zone. And he takes the dish. Shot! Great reflexes as he comes up with the pad save. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. Oh, it goes right off the post!
Minnesota's gotten themselves behind the 8-ball, and they find a way with this opportunity to get back in. This is frustrating, James, as it goes off of the pipe, but I like their aggressiveness and their punch around the net. If they continue these habits, they'll find a way to get back in.
Fires it on net, and that's off target as it hits the body. Oh, he got thunderstruck on that hit with the empty net on a breakaway.
Scores into the empty net. And Pounder, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. Well, that's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
Minnesota's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Grabbed along the boards by Nylander. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Thompson. And now he passes up to Miller. Denies him in front.
Binnington's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Thompson's won a big draw on their own end. Bats the puck right out of midair. Oh, what a power save on the play. And that'll do it tonight. Well, Cheryl, this was your type of game, right? Lockdown D, and your 10D posts a shutout.
Yeah, and as a D, you want to make sure you're not giving up anything as you approach the end of the game when they're pitching a shutout. So this one's going to wind up at the zeros. But it's deserved. It feels great for a goaltender to get their first of the season here, James. And you got to believe that that's the initial foundation to the building blocks of what he hopes to be an excellent season.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Avalanche have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Along the half wall with the puck. Shot! Scores! A spectacular display of offense there. The Lightning have the game's first goal just minutes into this one.
Well, and it's so different when you're playing with the lead versus playing without it, James, especially when you're in the away barn. Now you've silenced the crowd and you have all the momentum in your favor.
The Avs take control of the faceoff. And now he angles it across to Granlund. The Bolts look to start the transition game. Quick shot with the stop.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James. Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
The Lightning have gained control of the puck along the wall. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just outbattle and outwill his opponent to find the puck.
Puck picked up by Darlene. Hammers it on net. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Tampa Bay's got the puck along the boards. Oh, did he ever rock him in the open ice?
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your...
Trying to shake the defender. All alone. What a stop on the breakaway.
I'm going to guess that he's going to look to drive the net and shoot the puck, given that he's one goal away from his next milestone.
Ascarov's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Bolts have been the dominant team here midway through the first period, and they lead it. The Avs win the faceoff. Fires away! Ascarov's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. More than half the frame has been played here. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And they win the draw here in their own end. And he moves it up to Konechny. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Tampa Bay's won the draw in the neutral zone. With the backhand! Stones him in front. Oh, what a smart heads-up play.
Well, this is just a great active stick, and the key...
He might have a step here. Not sure what happened there.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was going left, then he was going right.
And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net.
Moves it to Miroshnichenko. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Gallagher's been on a tear lately with the point streak. I mean, generating a ton of offense for his team. It doesn't matter whether it comes in the form of apples or goals. This guy's doing it all on the offensive end.
Dickinson's won the draw, and they're on the attack.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Pokes it away in his own end. Oh, what a hit. Those are the ones you feel in the morning. Comes up with a stop. Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. Broken up in the neutral zone by Carrier. Poked away at center by Armia. And they'll dump it in. Picked up along the wall by Kapanen. Dishes it to Timmins. Passes on over to Thompson. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
Saros came to play tonight, James, and it's a good thing because he is facing shots from all over the ice. His team just isn't doing a good job in front of him. He's out-battling, out-willing, and he's the only reason they're still in this game.
Oh, a clutch save!
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Big-time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous, and you can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Moves the puck to Voronkov. Good use of the body on the play. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. From the right side and up the middle. Moves the puck along the half wall. Stopped with ease. Dumps the puck in. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Taken along the wall by Novak. Knocked away with the stick by Lindholm. Puck scooped up by Olofsson. What a steal in his own end. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Quick pass across to Novak. Tampa Bay's ready to go on the attack. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Gallagher. Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck. Feeds it to Lindholm. Here's a chance. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. Slides it diagonally to Duclair. The Avs played along the boards. Just a simple save by Askarov. Back at the point, they set it up. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Colorado's got it along the wall. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Works it across to Cizikas. Rocks him on the play. Tries to feed it over to Duclair. The Bolts have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Handles that one.
Saros has been great tonight, James, and you can't ask more of your tender than that. I mean, he's been under siege in terms of the shots. He's making key saves and timely ones at that. Now it's his team to back him up and find a way to get going north. I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
Colorado's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Quick pass to Dahlin. Denies him on the stopper. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. Final frame is underway here. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Tampa Bay's had a strong 40 minutes of play, and they dominated possession time, James, but they have to find a way to get up on the board and get the equalizer here. I expect them to have some urgency to activate their D and try and really look to attack off the rush.
Gord stick handling in his own zone. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. The Avs have the puck in the corner. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. To the low slot. Oh, what a close save by Saros. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Bolts have time on their side. Despite trailing early in this third period, they have put a lot of shots on goal. Now they need to finish. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Angles it over to DeClaire. Here's a chance! And he stops that cannon there. Wow! Scooped up along the wall by Miller. Taken by Lindholm. Lets it go from the back end. Denies him with the save. Handles the pass. Sneaks by the poke check. Off target. Here's a short pass to Jensen. And he passes it up ahead to Konechny. Chance in front. He scores! Number 1 on the season.
That's got to feel good. You know that you're setting yourself up for the rest of the season. You always want to get off to a good start, and there's no better way than getting your first goal.
The Bolts' perseverance pays off as we are tied here in the back half of the third.
Perseverance, you said it. Just finding a way to get it done and stick with it. That's what they've done, and they found themselves here. They've got the equalizer now. It's a matter of now attacking and finding a way to get on top.
Easily turned aside by Saros. The Blue Jackets are in the on-deck circle on the schedule, and I'll tell you what, it's a big game for both teams coming up, and that'll be a good one. I hope you'll be there. You know we will. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Takes the feed up ahead. Stones him with the blocker. Bumped off the puck. And he serves it across to Heinen. Makes the save on the slapper.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
More than half the period has expired. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And now it's grabbed by Perron. Gets the puck in deep. The Bolts have it against the wall. From the left side, they gain the zone. Oh, and he misfires on that. And he feeds it down to Perron. The Avs will play it from the defensive zone. Tampa Bay's looking to break out of their own end. Moves it quickly over to Heinen. And that goes off a player. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. Now a quick pass to Perron. Sends a pass over. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. Thompson's been nabbed for tripping.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck. You're fighting for it. And then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates. And you wind up in the penalty box.
Dennett's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Denies that opportunity. And it's a quick pass to Cizikas. The Bolts played along the wing. Can't pull the trigger. Great save by Saros. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Cizikas gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Tampa Bay's won the faceoff. Swing and a miss. Dahlin's lugging the puck. And he slides it quickly to Lowry. And that's picked off. Grabs the puck here in their own end. The Avs take possession in the defensive end. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. And now it's over to Perron. Runs him hard against the boards. Slides the puck ahead to Lindholm. Huge steal in his own end. And he gives it over to Perron. Here's the pass. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there. And if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
The Bolts have possession shorthanded. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Blistering shot. Comes up with the stop. Slides the puck to Granlund. On the attack, they come down the right wing. The Lightning have possession along the boards. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Novak. Turned aside with the glove by Askarov. And here's the pass to Gord. Up approaching the final 60 seconds of this one. And he had the answer on that play. Glove save made by Saros.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Penalty expires, and when you look at where things sit right now, that's a huge, huge play by the penalty killers.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver, you want to be the hero, and you get left with a big fat zero. That's a tough one to take. Saros is definitely tracking the play tonight here, James. It just looks like he's seeing everything, and when he sees it, he's able to direct it to safety. I just like the way he's playing. He's confident between the pipes, and what that does is it gives confidence to his entire team ahead of him.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Kapanen. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Picked up along the boards by Miroshnichenko. Moves it to Carrier. That knocks him off the puck. Slips by the check. And that pass attempt is deflected. And there's the horn. Regulation solves absolutely nothing, so we're going to overtime, and we'll do it next. Oh, you can feel the tension in this arena. Sudden death overtime is underway. Oh, he denies them with the stick save as it goes off the shaft of the stick. From the boards, he takes that pass. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
Colorado's been on the wrong side of the hockey gods tonight, James. How many have they shot off the post?
In on a breakaway, a chance to end it right here. Oh, what a save, and we'll play on here in OT.
Oh, you don't get many opportunities to be the overtime hero, James. He cannot believe that he missed this one.
Down to the final minute in overtime. Thompson's got it into offensive territory. Grabbed along the boards by Olofsson. The Avalanche have taken possession along the wall. Granlund's got it in the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Thompson. Taken by Olofsson. Puck picked up by Wallman. Here's a chance. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Takes it to the net. A chance to win it. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. Puck scooped up by Bennett. Passes up front. And he denies that great opportunity there. There's the horn, and overtime solves absolutely nothing. So we go to the shootout in moments. It's hockey's equivalent of high noon. The shootout is set to go. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James. And there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it. And that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Well, as he gets to center ice, he'll look to get his team on the board or even just makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified. Outweights the shooter, James.
Wallman's the first skater up for round number 3. We still haven't got a goal so far in this shootout. Looking good, makes the save.
This is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in the...
Puts it home for the shootout winner. It's electric in here right now. Wow.
I like this play, James. Putting the puck to the net on the backhand, and often it's disguised and no one knows the accuracy of it, so as it moves towards the tender, it just zips right by.
And the fans are getting loud once again to salute their Warriors here, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of fun. I mean, this is the connection that you see between a fan base and their team, and it's a tradition, right? You come out on the ice, and you want to salute them and say thank you for providing energy throughout the game.
That'll do it from Rinkside here tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, happy Halloween. Kids, get your sugar on.